cranberry sauce. This is a must have for Thanksgiving. Cranberry sauce. For instance, this morning I mentioned I went to Walmart. I had to get all the food. Jamie and I went. And guess what? When we went to Walmart, didn't have any cranberry sauce. We had to go to another store, but it's so important. What we do with cranberry sauce is you can mix it with some of the side dishes. For instance, my wife makes a chicken casserole. I love putting in a couple slices of cranberry sauce, and it makes it tart. That's the adjective we can describe when you use cranberry sauce. Cranberries are tart. So if you know what cranberry is in English, they don't look like that, but we have something called cranberry sauce. I'm not sure if that is popular around the world, but it does come in slices. And you can see that t-shirt. I need to get that t-shirt. It usually comes in a can. There will be a picture of cranberry sauce on Instagram if it's not there already, because I did take a picture of cranberry sauce. I had to see if I don't know if this will work, but this is my picture for cranberry sauce. Can you see it? See, can I make it bigger? But it comes in a can, and it's a little bright. I promise this will be on Instagram if it's not there already. It comes in a can, and it is so good. It makes almost every side dish a little better. Take a couple slices of cranberry sauce, stick it in your side dish, mix it up. Lovely. Bon appetit. I know that's French, but we even say that in English. It's going to be good eating. I promise. I promise. Promise. What is that? Fish? Sita? I guess she might be asking what I did say tuna, so that is a type of fish, but Sita and Linda might be having a different conversation. Mega. Good question here. Sir, why do you have to put your everyday food in a refrigerator? Oh, when the weather is so cold? Oh, that's a good question. Okay. If you've never lived in a cold place, the problem is that you really can't regulate the temperature. You can't keep the temperature at the temperature you want it. For instance, at night, let's say I left some water outside. Like, hey, this is going to stay cool. Well, at night it might freeze. It gets so cold here that it actually might freeze. But then if you leave meat outside in the daytime, it might be too warm and it might spoil. So there are some people, and maybe if you live in a place like Russia or Romania, you might know this, but if you drink alcohol and you have a party, a lot of times people will bring their alcohol, maybe a beer, and they will stick it in the snow. And that'll be fine for that party, especially if it's at night or whatever. But yeah, any type of food that might spoil, it's a little dangerous leaving it outside. Sometimes it's a little too warm, but my garage, where we keep our car, it does get a little cold. So if the fridge fills up, if there is no room in the fridge, sometimes we will stick some food in the garage to keep it cool, but not for too long. It actually, will stay fresh longer if you put it in the refrigerator. But sometimes right around Thanksgiving, the fridge is very full. Last week, Jamie said to everybody, she said, hey, let's eat up what is in the fridge. Okay, there's an English phrasal verb there. Let's eat up what's in the fridge before we buy any more food so we can make room for Thanksgiving. So you need a lot of room in your refrigerator for Thanksgiving. So good. Alex knows what cranberry sauce is. That is good. That is good. You know what, Radu? The question is, do Americans use cranberry sauce a lot? Maple syrup for the win. So cranberry sauce, for me, is associated with holidays and almost always with Thanksgiving. Sometimes my family, we celebrate Christmas, sometimes with Christmas, but always with Thanksgiving for sure. Cranberry sauce. Yeah, if you've never had it, it is very tart. Oh, I'm sorry, Constantine. Get some food. I need to eat lunch after this. So, it's 12 o'clock where I live right now. So I understand. I understand. Look at this. What do I do? Perishable food. Let's talk about that. Thanks for mentioning that. Perishable foods have to be stored carefully all the time. Perishable food, that's another way to say food that will go bad. We sometimes say that, or food that will spoil. For instance, milk. Everybody knows milk, right? It's I know it's not a food, but it's perishable. It's perishable. So it needs to be refrigerated. If you leave milk out for any length of time, you could get sick. You could get sick.